Hi friend, I'm so excited to invite you to Alchemical Leadership. It's a 3-month training in power dynamics, energy cultivation, and systems healing for leaders. In a lot of ways, I think humanity is continuing on life and freedom threatening trajectories right now, not because of a lack of information, but because we don't have the skills to encounter adversary consciousness. That worldview and the beliefs that cast the illusion that we're separate from each other and the rest of life. So I have a hypothesis that in order to create the big systems changes that we need for a future that's viable, not just for survival, but of flourishing and freedom, we need to deepen our inner understanding and our understanding of the mechanisms of power, energy, and transformation. Basically, we need to do the inner work to do the outer work. And I've had this proven over and over again in my decade of experience in leadership coaching and culture consulting with hundreds of leaders from over 100 organizations ranging from startups to Fortune 100. So I've spent the beginning of 2019 synthesizing the most powerful tools from my work and life and designed a collective ceremony and curriculum to help equip the most bright, powerful, badass leaders like yourself with tools and community to amplify our effects as systems healers in the world. Alchemical Leadership is both a ceremony in service of your sovereignty, aliveness, and contribution to life, as well as a practical embodied experience in adaptive learning and collective emergent wisdom so that you can gain the cultural skills and wisdom to bring back to your relationships and teams. Here's the big picture of the design. The experience will take place in 3 parts: preparation, community immersion and wilderness quest, and incorporation. In the preparation phase, we'll be meeting together for weekly Zoom calls with accompanying informational video content that you can review in your own time. The intent of this portion of the experience is to, 1, establish a shared language and understanding of core ideas around context, sensing, power, energy, ego, privilege, erotic energy, life force, and alchemy. With those basic threads, we'll start to have an individual understanding ourselves in new ways about who we need to become as leaders, the things that we need to shed and let go of during our quests, and the questions that we're holding of who we need to become. This part's necessary to set us up to look at what's possible in systems transformation going forward. Next, we'll come together for our 8-day community immersion and wilderness quest at a 150-acre private ranch near Joshua Tree. It's so gorgeous. I've been site scouting there for 2 weeks this year, and it's going to be a magical experience. In this time, we're going to dive deeply into physical practice, nature connection, and ritual, all in preparation for and incorporation of your 48-hour wilderness solo in the San Gorgonio Wilderness. The practice of emptying oneself to go be in listening and deep, intimate contact with the rest of life is one of the most powerful technologies I know for accessing spirit, clarity, growth, and joy. It's going to be an amazing element of the whole experience. Finally, we'll wrap it up with phase 3, incorporation, where we'll bring our foundational insights from preparation and all of our experiences from the immersion into our bodies, into our teams, and into our lives. We're going to be in the practice of application with each other. Resuming our weekly Zoom calls, we'll also have a supporting library of content in video form again of my most powerful organizational and team transformation technologies that you'll have access to in perpetuity after the course. Because this whole experience is about exploring the conditions required for power that serves and amplifying the power of all, I don't necessarily see myself as the teacher here. Yes, I'm bringing a ton of insight and the information that I have that I think will be valuable to you, as well as mastery in different areas. But primarily, I'll be in more of a facilitative role. My information will come out in the video content. But when we're together in Zoom or in person, I'm going to be facilitating our small group and big group discussions to pull out and weave our collective wisdom. Because it's together that we're going to bring out the clarity that we all need to step forward. We're moving away from the paradigm of it being about one person and one way and one thing. That's a major aspect of the transition right now, and so it's an important part of this design. As part of that, each of you is going to have the opportunity and the invitation to contribute a learning experience for the whole group from your domain of expertise, because that's going to up-level all of it for everyone. So that's the high level on the design, and you can read about the rest of the details on the website. So if you feel called to be more fully resourced, centered in your creative sovereignty, and aware and empowered amidst turbulent systems, if you have the desire to identify ego patterns and disarm power abuse and create antidotes to systemic blockage, if you have the longing to be part of a community of other heart-centered leaders who are on the same journey, gaining these literacy in subtle things that will make massive differences in the material world, then please reach out and let's talk about you being a part of Alchemical Leadership. Because I'd love to have you. And it's going to be awesome. Thank you.